We are discussing about chemical properties, right?
Yes, sir.
The chemical properties, two things, ROH, the bond breakage may takes place here A position or at B position. Okay, so suppose if you react with metals, example sodium, magnesium, aluminum metals, this is a Na plus. So here H plus, this Na plus replaces. So producing hydrogen gas. So these are one type of reactions. And metals reaction as well as some more reactions given. Example, alcohol is there. It is reaction with either it may be acid chloride or it may be carboxylic acids and esters. In those cases also, the hydrogen is removing from the alcohol like this, forming ester. Okay, what is the formula ester? C double bond O R. Suppose if I take R dash here, R dash. Okay, similar explanation here. R dash O H is there. So this water molecule is releasing and forming this product. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Sorry. Yes, we are talking about alcohol and acid chloride, carboxylic acid is there. Here also, this alcohol, only hydrogen is living, right? You can see some more reactions here.
That first reaction you had written. So, like, alcohol reacts with, no, sir, in the second one only, that is the, what is
acid
the
chloride.
Acid chloride.
See, this is the acid. Acid means here we are talking about carboxylic acid.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, the acid chloride means from this acid only. See, what is the difference here? One OH is there, here Cl is there.
Yes, sir.
Remaining part is as it is. That's why it is called acid chloride.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, it is nothing but carboxylic acid derivatives. Okay, actually in the next chapter again it will come. So it is a carboxylic acid, right? So in this carboxylic acid, instead of OH group, if Cl is there, this is acid chloride. Instead of Cl, here NH2 group is there, it is the amide. Amide, acid chloride. It is the acid, means carboxylic acid, of course. Carboxylic acid, acid chloride, amide. Then here OR group is there, that is ester. Okay, what I'm changing here, just in place of OH, OH is the minus. OH is the minus. Here Cl is the minus. NH2 is the minus. OR is the minus. Okay, this OH group is replaced by Cl, NH2, OR. Okay, not only this, if R group is this much is same. Okay, here acetate ion, carboxylate, RCOO minus. Okay, this much. This is anhydride. Anhydride. Okay, in place of OH, these many things. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 in general. These all 4 are acid derivatives. Acid derivatives. That means from the carboxylic acid, we can prepare these compounds with only one step. By one step, we can make these compounds. At the same time, these all acid derivatives will produce carboxylic acid by one step only again. just by the hydrolysis. From there to here, here to there, only one step variation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, these are the things.
So, sir, from carboxylic acid to make it acid chloride, what will be the step?
Yeah, I will write it here. Carboxylic acid. What? Just we need to remove the OH, right? So
Yes.
for that, what reagent we can use here? 3 reagents. Already in the haloalkane preparation, we use those reagents. Have you remembered? PCl5, PCl3, SOCl2. Any one of these. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Right. If you want this one, in place of chlorine, OH we required. Okay.
So, hydrolysis?
Just it is actually, in generally, aqueous KOH is required, but here it's not aqueous KOH, just water is enough, acidic medium, because it is acid derivatives. It is the acid derivative. Acid derivative. Just by the hydrolysis, we can get it. The second thing, or C double bond O, OH, carboxylic acid. Next thing, what we want to prepare? C double bond O, NH2 we want to prepare, right? So NH2 related compound. Generally, I am taking ammonia. NH2H. What's happening? H2O removing. It is forming amide. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Just
Yes,
if I
sir.
want this vapas, return H3O plus. Okay.
Yes,
Then third, RC double bond OH. What I want to make ester. See here this new group. What is that? RO group. RO group means I am taking actually ROH. Alcohol I am taking. Alcohol. So from this alcohol, OH, H, removing as H2O. And one more thing you remember. So the carboxylic acid is giving OH. Means releasing OH from carboxylic acid. Generally, students will think that carboxylic acid is acid, so H plus it will give. So OH is releasing from here. Because in the exam, they will ask you, they will keep the star mark here. Okay. Then the byproduct is water. So in the one option, however, you are going to write the MCQ questions, right? So in A option, they will keep the star mark here. In the B option, they will keep the star mark here. That means which oxygen is releasing as water molecule? That is the question. So obviously this oxygen is going, this O18 is there, suppose. The O18 is going to form a water molecule. This star mark is in ester. It is there in the ester.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. 3 compounds you prepared. What are the next one? Fourth, anhydride. Anhydride. That name only, anhydride. What is the meaning anhydride? No water molecule, or removing the water molecule. See, it is the carboxylic acid. I am taking one more carboxylic acid. From these 2 carboxylic acid, if I heat in the presence of P2O5, it is a dehydrating agent. Dehydrating agent. That means removing the water molecule. What's happening here? This OH and H removing as water molecule. What will the what is the final product here? RC double bond O. RC double bond O. One oxygen is common in between those. This is the anhydride. Of course, byproduct is the water molecule. Okay, if I do hydrolysis, again I will get this product. If here also hydrolysis, but in the presence of NaOH we will do. Okay, in acidic medium also we can do both cases, NaOH and HCl. If you do first step NaOH, second step again HCl you have to take. This first step, if you take only first step, here it will form carboxylate. One is alcohol, one is carboxylate, because base, it is the base. So salt is forming. If you use again HCl, then again you will get carboxylic acid. Okay, understood?
So for carboxylate, it will be, how will the structure be?
What is this name?
Sodium sulfate.
Sodium sulfate. This one, sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid, yeah, sulfuric acid.
When acid is forming a salt with base, that is the suffix will come ate. Now, it is the carboxylic acid when react with NaOH. So it is acid, it is the base, it is forming salt. RC double bond O, oxygen, Na. Because here acid means it will releasing only H plus. NaOH is releasing OH minus. So carboxylate minus, H is the plus. Just this H and Na will exchange. Okay, it is releasing as H plus, it is releasing as OH minus, it is forming water. So RCO minus, Na plus. What it is? Salt. Right. What is the name? Carboxylate. What is the name? Carboxylate. Carboxylate. Sodium carboxylate. Sodium carboxylate. If methyl is there here, sodium ethanoate. See, carboxylate is the common name. IUPAC name is ethanoate, methanoate, propanoate, alkanoate. Common name is alkanoate. IUPAC. IUPAC is alkanoate, alkane, alkanoate.
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Right. So this one also over. Right. Here also alcohol is there. This hydrogen is replaced with acyl group. Acyl group. Understood? No? Acyl group. What is acyl group? CH3CO. This group is acyl group. Okay. Whenever you want to do acylation. So raw material is either acetic anhydride or acid chloride. This is the acid chloride, or you can take anhydride. CH3C double bond O taken twice oxygen. You written here just before you written. This is the carboxylate anhydride. This one. Okay, bond will break up here. This is the carboxylic acid. This is the acyl group. It will generate. Okay, for acylation, two sources. One is anhydride. The other one is acid chloride. Okay, here anhydride is taken.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir. So in that above reactions over there, AR, like in the one
AR
above
means
this,
aromatic ring.
aromatic rings.
This is only AR. Benzene ring.
Yes.
In generally, benzene ring.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Next, involving cleavage of carbon-oxygen bond we are talking now. Carbon-oxygen bond. So here, hydrogen chloride. See here, OH is releasing See, R bond OH. Now the bond cleavage takes place here. To remove this OH, what is the reagent? To remove this OH and substitute halogens. So we can take generally HI, then HBr, then HCl. But the reagent reactivity is see, actually now the second part we are going to discuss. R bond, O bond, H. So bond cleavage takes place here, right? So here OH releasing. When OH releasing means generally halogens can substitute because OH is the minus and halogen also minus, right? A halogen we can replace easily. So what compounds we have to take, right? We can take HX. In the HX, what is the reactivity order? HI has more reactive than HBr than HCl. HF is very, very less. Why? How to remember and what is the reason HI is more and HCl is less? Do you know that which acid is strong acid among these? HI or HCl? Strong acid. Which is a strong acid?
HCl, sir.
Every student will give same answer. Of course, you also given. Because the thing is HCl, generally we talk about HCl.
Strong acid.
Okay. Now you tell me here HI is there, HCl is there. Where the stronger bond will be there?
Between chlorine and hydrogen, cause
strong bond is there. When strong bond is there, here weak bond is there. So where the H plus can release easily?
With iodine.
Yes. So when so easily donating means obviously the strong acid.
Yes, sir.
Right. The reason is generally HCl everywhere in the chemistry lab also HCl will be there. Okay, that's why we heard many times HCl. That's why they'll think that HCl is a strong acid, but actually it's not. The acidic strength is like this. Next it will come HF. HF is actually weak acid. HF is not considered as strong acid. The strength is decreasing, decreasing, decreasing. Right. So whenever this whatever type of alcohol is there, either it may be primary, secondary, tertiary, any alcohol. These alcohols react with HI easily. Those can form into alkyl iodide. Okay, when you are taking HBr, so slow process. Okay, when HCl, no product. Okay, no product means in the sense, so why we are writing there? Of course, product is there, but it will take long time as well. Required heat. In general, at room temperature cannot take place. Required heat. Okay, yes. Understood this much clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now here one more point. So HX reactivity done. So what about alcohols reactivity here? So here primary is there, secondary, tertiary is there. See, one is the primary alcohol is there. The second is the secondary alcohol is there. Then tertiary alcohol is there. Where the reactivity is more? Where the reactivity is there? Where the reactivity is more? That is the question. So it is depends on again carbocation. See what's happening here. What's happening here? The OH is releasing, right? OH releasing, OH releasing. OH is what? OH is the negative. If OH is releasing, what charge will get the carbon? Carbon is positive?
Yes, sir.
This much understood clearly?
Yes, sir.
Right. So whenever this carbon is forming as a positive charge cation, see for this carbon donating friend, only one friend is there. Here, secondary means 2 methyl groups are there, minimum 2 methyl. It may be ethyl propyl also. Okay, it is also donating, it is also donating. Here, 3 friends are there. Donating electrons, donating electron, donating electron. That is the primary, secondary, tertiary. Now you tell me, which is the more stable? You don't have money. Okay, one friend is there donating some amount. Okay, parents and friend and parents, friend and some teachers.
Tertiary.
Like, where primary, secondary, tertiary, which is the more stable?
Tertiary.
Tertiary is the more stable. More stable. Now the next question is, it is a more stable when? After releasing OH. After releasing OH also it is more stable, right?
Yes, sir.
So now the question is, where the OH minus can release easily? Easiness.
Primary. No, for tertiary. Yeah, because it's more stable.
Tertiary?
Yes, sir.
Right. Because after releasing OH, there is no problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it will feel free to release the OH. Okay, so finally, now the question, third question is, what is the reactivity order? What will be the reactivity order?
For tertiary,
Tertiary is more than secondary than primary. Got it?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Right. This is the thing. So now, if I take HCl, HCl is weak. Yes, weak reagent, I can say. So I'm taking RCH2OH or CHR group OH, that means secondary. Then RC tertiary OH. I'm taking HCl. HCl. Here also I'm taking HCl. Right. Actually, HCl is a weak. So the reaction is very, very slow. So to encourage this reaction or to enhance the reaction, I'm using zinc chloride. I'm using zinc chloride. I can say here catalyst. When zinc chloride is there, okay, this reaction will carry on. Okay. Now, just before we discussed primary, secondary, tertiary is there. In that case, in the tertiary, the OH can release easily. Okay. Here, one more point. Generally, this OH, carbon and oxygen bond is very stronger. So easily it cannot release. So before releasing, what's happening there? CH2OH, right? So before releasing, we are taking acid, right? HX we are taking. It is releasing H plus. H plus. So this oxygen has 2 lone pairs. One of the lone pair is giving to the H plus. So the reaction, the product is like this. CH2, already one hydrogen is there. So this hydrogen extra joined there. Immediately the oxygen getting positive charge. This much you understood? I am telling about mechanism. This is called mechanism. What's happening? Each step, if I explain, that is only called mechanism. Each step, if we explain, that is the mechanism, right? What's happening here? HX means what? H plus donating. Where the H plus will go, wherever electron density is more, there it will go and sit there. Okay, the H plus is coming and joining with oxygen. Of course, carbons doesn't have any lone pair. Electron density is less. So oxygen has 2 lone pairs. That means it can donate. So this step understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. Oxygen is more electronegative atom. It is with positive charge unstable. What it will do, it will check the alternative choice. what it can do to get the neutral. See, this bond just now formed. Okay, this bond and this bond both are equal. So those bonds cannot break. Then what to do? This bond is carbon and oxygen bond. Okay, so this bond is taken back by oxygen. So now what's happening here? RCH2 is here water. This oxygen taken electron, 2 electrons, because positive charge is there. So 2 electrons. So finally, this carbon getting positive charge. So carbocation is forming like this. It is called carbocation, right? So here important point is generally this carbon bond oxygen breaking is very difficult. So what we are doing this process is called protonation. This process is called protonation. What is the protonation? Proton is addition. Proton is adding or substituting at oxygen on the oxygen. Okay, this is the protonation. Well, protonation takes place, oxygen getting positive charge. After that, the CO bond breaks very easily. Understood this mechanism?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Without H plus, the bond cannot break. When H plus is there in the acidic medium, the bond breaking very easy. Right. Okay, HX ka reactivity order already we discussed. That is HI is higher, then HCl is least. HF we don't talk about that HF because there is no reaction. Even HCl also very, very less. If we use zinc chloride, then the rate of the reaction will little bit increase. It is improved, right?
The reaction?
Yes. You want to ask something?
No, sir. I just wanted to know zinc chloride, like what it will do.
Zinc chloride is a catalyst here.
Okay, sir.
You may heard the catalyst. Catalyst means what?
It will increase
increasing the rate of the reaction.
Yes, sir.
Okay, same thing. HCl, if you use directly, there is no use. It is very, very less. It will take for tertiary also more time it will take. If you use the zinc chloride, yeah, the reaction will carrying on. So the tertiary alcohols immediately forming the tertiary haloalkanes, the OH is going here, it is forming zinc hydroxide is forming, getting the precipitation, the white cloudy precipitation. Indirectly, we can say white color precipitation is forming. But in case of secondary, the reactivity is less. So after 5 minutes, it is giving. After 5 minutes, giving same white PPT, white cloudy PPT. Primary is very less reactive. Already HCl also less reactive, but we use the zinc chloride, little bit the property improved. Still, it cannot work with primary. So it will take minimum 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, by heating, giving white PPT. Understood what is the reason behind that? Generally, HCl was less reactive. So
Yes, sir.
to improve the quality, we used zinc chloride. Later, tertiary is giving immediate, but still secondary is giving after 5 minutes. Primary, the reactivity of primary alcohols is very less. That's why after 30 minutes, it can give.
Yes, sir.
Right? So only one reagent reacting with different alcohols in different methods, or I can say it is taking different time. Okay. So that's why this reagent is used for distinguish of alcohols. What is that? Distinguish test. Distinguish test. Have you heard this name, distinguish test?
No, sir.
Distinguish test means by any chemical reaction, by performing any chemical reaction, if you identify the given compound is which functional group is there, or within the functional group, which type of functional group is there. Okay. If you identify by the any chemical reaction, the test is known as distinguish test. To identify the three things, either it may be color should be changed because it's visible difference hona chahiye. Color should be changed, or it should give any precipitations or any smell, gas, sometimes bad smell, foul smell. Okay, even fumes, precipitation, color, solution. Okay, any one of these are performing, then immediately we can guess that. Suppose example, lemon juice is there, a lemon juice is there. In that, I am keeping one litmus paper. Then what will happen? The litmus is changing into red. Yes?
Yes.
Blue litmus turn to red. Why? Because it is acidic in nature. Acidic. Okay. Suppose red litmus, again you are keeping on any detergent powder. Generally it becomes blue.
Yes.
Because that is a basic in nature. That means one clear observation is there. By one reaction, any observation is there. Because of that observation, we can say that, yes, it is the acid, it is the base. And one more reaction you may perform in class level. Suppose NaCl and AgNO3, double displacement reaction. It is there in the class 10th also. AgNO3, silver nitrate and NaCl. Immediately, just when we are adding, immediately on the spot, it is giving white PPT is giving. Have you seen this?
Yes, sir. I remember like learning some precipitation.
This is also colorless. This is also colorless. After adding, just like curd type, very thick milk, like that, pure white PPT is forming. Okay. So white PPT forming means, yes, chlorine will be there. Okay. Here the thing is, it is unknown. It is unknown. This one is AgNO3, known compound. Okay. So you can take water, which you are drinking, that water also take in one glass, then add AgNO3. If very salty water is there, generally seawater is there. Seawater is giving white PPT immediate. So much salt is there in that NaCl. Okay, pure water is there. Suppose the water purifier water. In that, almost chlorine is negligible. If you add AgNO3, there is no white PPT. That means there is no chlorine. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this white PPT is indicating chlorine is present in the given unknown compound. This is one type of distinguish test. Okay. Like that, here these alcohols also, primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols, we can distinguish by this reagent. This reagent name is called Lucas reagent. Reagent name is called Lucas reagent. Okay. Here three things you need to remember. Alcohols, reactivity. See, the primary, secondary, tertiary. Okay, suppose these compounds mixed in the three test tubes. Randomly they mixed. Somewhere is the first one and second one, third one. So they are asking you that, even it is there in the class 12th, experiment is there, practicals. So they will ask you that identify the given compound functional group. Given compound functional group. Then what you will do? You will, so these test tubes they will give. Just we have to tell which is the primary alcohol, which is the secondary, which is the tertiary alcohol. So Lucas reagent, it is also there in the lab. Lucas reagent. Then you will add 2-3 drops here, 2-3 drops here, 2-3 drops here. Okay. Suppose here A, B, C. Suppose A is giving immediate white PPT is giving white. So you can say it is a tertiary. It is not giving. It is giving after 5 minutes. White PPT is giving. That means it is a secondary. It is the primary.
Yes.
Okay, this is the activity and experiment. Okay, Lucas reagent. What is the Lucas reagent? Zinc chloride plus HCl.
Yes, sir.
Right. So refer unit 10. Already in the haloalkanes we discussed. This name is Lucas reagent. Concentrated HCl and zinc chloride is a combination. Right. Next, reaction with phosphorus trihalide. See this reaction many times written. Today also I told you. ROH. ROH is there. If you want to make it RCl, what you will do? PCl5, PCl3, SOCl2. Any one of this reagent you can take. This is only reaction with phosphorus trihalides. Okay. Alcohols converted into alkyl bromide. Like that. Next, dehydration. Dehydration. See the dehydration. Starting I told you, but you may forgot this. RCH double bond CH2. If I take water, addition of what? H plus OH minus, water means. Where the OH will join? 1, 2. First carbon or second carbon?
Second one, sir.
Where the OH will join?
Which will join
Where the H plus? Where the H plus will join?
H plus will join the first one and OH
Right.
will join.
If you know one, the other one will be here. Right. So this is the product now. RCH2. This is the hydrogen. This is the OH. Right. What this reaction is called? This is called a hydration. This reaction is called hydration. Why we are calling hydration? We are adding water. So directly we can add water. No. If you add directly water, it is actually non-polar. It is a polar. It cannot mix also. Then what to do? Here we will take diluted H2SO4. As well, diluted HgSO4. H2SO4, HgSO4. Diluted. Sulfuric acid and mercuric sulfate. This much clear? This is called hydration. Right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, if you remove the water molecule, that is called dehydration. Dehydration. This word in English meaning also, that's only in summer season. If you go outside, the water dehydration takes place from body. Removing water molecule. When the water molecule will release, if you take concentrated H2SO4, water molecule is releasing. Concentrated H2SO4. Of course, temperature also required here around 170 degrees Celsius, 140 to 170 like that. Okay. So if you use the higher temperature, generally they will say that heat and concentrated H2SO4. Water molecule release. Which water molecule is OH and from adjacent carbon, hydrogen. And forming again reactant. Okay. Here,
Yes.
need to know that one is diluted H2SO4 and concentrated H2SO4. When you use diluted H2SO4 for alkanes, water molecule is adding, addition reaction. If you want to remove the water molecule from alcohol, concentrated H2SO4 you had to take.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And here, two things are there. Suppose if I take C2, CH3, CH2OH, ethyl alcohol I am taking, concentrated H2SO4. Here also concentrated H2SO4 I am using, but temperature is varying. Here temperature is 170 degrees Celsius. Here I am taking 140 degrees Celsius. Just 30 degrees Celsius temperature is different. Now here I will get it CH2 double bond CH2. Alkene I am getting. Of course, byproduct is water molecule. How I am getting? See here, OH group is there from adjacent carbon hydrogen. This H, this OH releasing and forming alkene. This step is clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. If you take less temperature, then also water molecule releasing, but in case of 170, from each molecule, one water molecule left. In case of 140 degrees Celsius, from two molecules, one water molecule is releasing. From two molecules like this, CH2, CH3, CH2OH. From these two molecules, one water molecule releasing like this. So what will be the product here? CH3, CH2, oxygen, CH2, CH3. You understood? The byproduct is water again.
It will be a ether and ether.
Yes, yes, this is the ether. So in this chapter only next topic is there, ether formation, preparation. Ether preparation, again you can prepare from alcohol to ether like this. Same concentrated H2SO4, but temperature we are taking less. So we can get it ether. If you take more temperature, then obviously one more water molecule also releasing, then forming ethene, alkene we are getting.
Yes, sir.
Right? See, H2SO4, only H2SO4, with the diluted is different acting, concentrated is a different. In that again, temperature also affecting the reaction, right? So now you can see this is the alcohol, H plus and heat, alkene is forming. 443 Kelvin, simply I written 170 degrees Celsius. 273 plus 170. If you add 3, 4, 4, 443 only, right? So you can write any one of these. 443 Kelvin also, 170 degrees Celsius also. But you should not write 170 Kelvin. Wrong. Got it?
Yes.
Be careful. Either you are writing Kelvin or degree Celsius. Be careful. Either you can write 170 degrees Celsius. It is a correct. 443 Kelvin also correct.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Now, not only H2SO4, you can use H3PO4 also. But of course, temperature or you need to increase a little bit more. Okay. But H3PO4 also working same. Dehydrated agents. Even the thing is, if you take tertiary alcohols, the temperature is required less as well. The percentage of H3PO4 also, that means almost diluted also you can take. What is the reason? See here, just before we discuss it, tertiary alcohols can release OH easily. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Because tertiary carbocation is forming. Then also it will feel happy. So it is ready to release OH. That's why you required less temperature. The concentration also you can see less. Here 85 required, here 20 is enough.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Right. So finally, reactivity tertiary is more than secondary than primary. Already we discussed this. So same mechanism I explained you. First step is called protonated alcohol or protonation. So OH is there, 2 lone pair, H plus giving electron, oxygen plus. This oxygen plus is unstable. It is ready to lose. See in the second step, forming water molecule, carbon is plus. What is this step? Formation of carbocation. First one is formation of protonated alcohol. Formation of carbocation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then C plus is there. So the C plus, what always it is also trying to get stability, neutral. So from adjacent carbon, one hydrogen is releasing, then as releasing as H plus, then forming a double bond. Finally, alkene is forming. Mechanism is important in the CBSE. Of course, now you are in your test MCQ only. So not that much important, but previously it was important.
Like, so they would have to write the entire mechanism.
In the MCQs, nothing, no, where you will write in the MCQ, just you.
No, in before previous boards.
Yes, in the previous exams, you need to write all these 3 steps. So what I written just before, I will show you here. I written that HX, H plus. I written here continuously, but they are stepwise. They explain that this is the protonation takes place. It is a step 1. Okay, then water molecule releasing. It is a second step 2. In the step 3, from adjacent carbon, one hydrogen is releasing. So alkene is forming. Okay, yes. I explained up to carbocation because it was the reactivity related. That's why. Okay. Yeah, you have class at 45, no? I will.
Actually, like my maths sir said it's okay. Okay, actually no, sir. It won't be 45. It will be at 9.
Okay, 9. Okay. Even then, just I will see. I will conclude this up to reaction of phenols. Okay, up to this much, I will conclude this because that is different topic. Huh? So now oxidation. Okay, elimination reaction. So finally forming alkene. This much clear?
Yes, sir.
Carbocation is there. From the carbocation, adjacent carbon. From the adjacent carbon, one hydrogen is releasing. So forming alkene. Next topic is oxidation. Okay, in the oxidation means what in generally? Any oxygen is adding or hydrogen is releasing outside. Either oxygen is adding is oxidation or releasing hydrogen also oxidation. See here, if I take CH, a methyl alcohol. It is the methyl alcohol. Suppose here this hydrogen and this hydrogen is releasing. Then what it would be forming? C double bond OH. So this is the oxidation. It is the oxidation. What happening? Oxygen is not added here, but hydrogen left from the molecule. So this reaction is called oxidation reaction. Okay, yes, understood oxidation? Right. So what's happening here? One bond break takes place in between oxygen and hydrogen. So that means hydrogen leaving from oxygen, one hydrogen leaving from carbon. Which carbon? Oxygen attached carbon. Oxygen attached carbon. So finally what is left? H2 left. So what it is called? Dehydrogenation. If water molecule left, dehydration. Dehydration. If halogen left, dehalogenation. Dehalogenation. If halogen left. If HX left, have you remembered the name? HX is left, dehydrohalogenation. D means nothing but elimination, remaining the group. HX releasing, hydrohalogenation. X2 just halogenation. Water molecule, hydration. H2 hydrogenation. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now this is the reaction. Similar example. So RCH2OH structure I am writing here are 2 hydrogens and here O and H. So this hydrogen and this hydrogen is releasing as H2. So aldehyde is formed. If you do further oxidation, strong oxidizing agent is there, then immediately carboxylic acid is formed. But if you want to stop before carboxylic acid, that means at aldehyde, you can take average oxidizing agents. Okay, here what's happening here, if you take KMnO4, it will goes up to here because it is a strong KMnO4, K2Cr2O7. Okay, if you want to stop the reaction at aldehyde, you have to take mild. It's not very medium we have to take. Okay, medium oxidizing agents we have to use. Then aldehyde. If you take KMnO4, it will goes to up to carboxylic acid. Right?
Yes.
Right. So here one more reagent is there. One is CrO3, it's fine. And another one is PCC. Another one is PCC. Pyridinium chlorochromate. Pyridinium chlorochromate. One more it will come PDC. Pyridinium dichlorochromate. Okay, of course here is given only PCC, it's fine. But both functions same. The alcohols, primary alcohols is forming into aldehyde. Secondary alcohols forming into ketones.
Yes.
And third reagent is there, copper 300 degrees Celsius. Copper 300 degrees Celsius. You can see here also same functioning. Primary alcohols converting into aldehyde, secondary alcohol, H2 releasing, ketone. Tertiary alcohols, there is no hydrogen here. The hydrogen releasing from the next carbon, that means forming alkene. Alkene. Okay?
Yes.
Of course, if you take here PCC, there is no reaction. Okay? So which reagents we got it? One is, again I will write it here. Suppose CH3, CH2, OH is there. I am taking PCC. Then I will get CH3, C double bond OH. I will write this structure also. So this hydrogen is releasing like this, aldehyde is formed, right?
Yes,
PC.
sir.
Even I can take PDC also same. Right. If I take copper 300 degrees Celsius also same product. If I take chromium trioxide also same product. Okay. Then
Yes, sir.
second one. CH3. Another side
That
also
is
CH3.
primary alcohol, right?
What it is? Primary alcohol.
Primary alcohol.
I am taking now secondary alcohols. Secondary alcohols. Process is same. this hydrogen and this hydrogen, releasing, that means forming CH3, C double bond O CH3. That is the ketone is forming, ketone. Primary alcohols are forming aldehydes. Secondary alcohols are forming ketones. Reagents, it may be PCC or PDC or copper 300 degrees Celsius or chromium trioxide. You can use 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, sir.
Right. Next here. Now our CH3, CH3, here also CH3 alcohol is there. I am using PCC, PDC, CrO3. Almost there is no reaction. But whenever I am using copper 300 degrees Celsius is there, this OH and from this adjacent hydrogen releasing as water molecule forming CH3, CH3, CH3 here, double bond CH2. Alkene is forming. So what you will remember now, copper 300 can react with all three alcohols. Tertiary is giving alkene.
Yes.
This is the thing, right?
Yes.
So, right, alcohols over, only phenols remain. Once we will see the questions, any extra questions completed. Yesterday I told you up to question number 7 or 8. 8.
Up till 8, sir. Yes.
8. This one ortho and paranitrophenol I explained also yesterday.
Yes,
Boiling
sir,
point,
yes.
regarding the boiling point. Give the question reaction for the preparation of phenol from cumin, not yet done. Phenol from chlorobenzene, it should remain, okay. Phenyl ethanol.
There was something, sir.
Yes?
I think there was something, ethene from ethanol. That we did, right, sir?
Ethene from ethanol you can do. Question number 20 you tried.
So the 11th one also, I think.
Question number 11th.
Yeah, 11th and 12th. Write the mechanism of hydration of ethene.
The mechanism, hydration of ethene to yield ethanol. Just now we discussed.
Yes, sir.
Give the benzene, constant H2SO4 and NaOH. Write the equation for the preparation of phenol using, it's not yet done. 11th done.
Yes, sir.
I think preparation of phenol, no? Preparation of phenols to done. Given benzene, yes, 12th done. This benzene sulfonic acid will come with NaOH, sodium phenoxide is coming, then it is giving phenol. Preparation is already done. Properties, we are discussing properties. So it should be 10th and 9th question also. The equation reaction for the preparation of phenol from cumin. Yes, this is also done. This is the cumin, isopropyl benzene. Here one hydrogen is there. Reaction with oxygen. I told you this oxygen will insert in between carbon and hydrogen. Then rearrangement reaction is there.
Yes, sir.
Last to last. Yesterday night, before that. Day before yesterday, I think it's completed. Okay, 9th also done. Write the chemical reaction for the preparation of phenol from chlorobenzene. Chemical reaction for the preparation of phenol. Yes, this is also done. Generally, from chlorobenzene, it is very difficult, but very difficult due to this resonance. But when you are using nitro groups at ortho and para position, it is easily can takes place. That is one thing. And without nitro group also, at high temperature and pressure, you can do this reaction, Dawes process.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, synthesis. 1-phenyl ethanol from suitable alkene. 1-phenyl ethanol, no? CH2OH. Here, phenyl. 1-phenyl ethanol. 1-phenyl ethanol means here only OH. 1, 2. 1-phenyl ethanol from suitable alkene. Alkene, you can take any alkene. So what I will do, I will take already phenyl. Okay, just I will, what to do? Just add water, H2O. Done. Because option given to us, suitable alkene, you can take anything. So I'm taking like this, H2O addition. Obviously OH will here, H will be here, then done. Cyclohexyl methanol using an alkyl halide by SN2 reaction. Cyclohexyl methanol. This is the cyclohexyl methanol. This one. Sorry, it's not benzene, just only cyclohexyl. So cyclohexyl methanol using an alkyl halide. Alkyl halide you can take. Same compound you can take. Should not be CH2Cl. Okay. Now SN2 reaction. What is the SN2 reaction? Here you can take the reagent is aqueous KOH. Aqueous KOH. The chlorine is removing and OH is substituting. Pentane 1-ol using suitable alkyl halide. You can do all these. 13th question.
Yes.
Give two reactions that show acidic nature of phenol. Compare acidity of phenol with ethanol. This is also you can do. Yesterday we discussed this one only maximum time.
Yes.
R is forming RO minus, but benzene is forming phenoxide ion. Due to the resonance, phenoxide ion is stable, but it is 24/7. I told same words. 24/7, it is a negative charge, but in case of phenoxide ion, it is a neutral when the resonance is there. Okay, so phenoxide ion is more stable. More stable means it is ready to lose H+. Finally, acidic. Phenols are acidic. Alcohols are basic actually. Then explain why orthonitrophenol is more acidic than orthomethoxyphenol. The table already we explained. Nitro group is the acidic strength Ka is directly proportional to minus inductive and minus mesomeric and minus inductive groups. It is stabilizing the conjugate base of the acid. Okay, once you try it, if you're not understanding, I will tell again. Explain how does OH group attached to the carbon benzene ring activated it towards electrophilic substitution. Resonance, nothing but. Ortho position and para position getting negative charge, no? That is it.
Yes.
Give equation for the following reaction. Oxidation of propanol with KMnO4. Just now I explained you. The reaction cannot stop there. It will go up to carboxylic acid. Propane 1-ol. Bromine in CS2 with phenol. Okay, chemical reaction not yet done here. Okay, up to 16th question you do it. Remaining we can. If you have any doubt, up to 16, I will explain tomorrow. Then I will continue the chapter.